because not all things are created equal. Young people make up 1/5 of Australia's population, but among them we have high rates of disengagement from education and employment, especially among those from disadvantaged communities. Yet we expect all schools and students to have the same ability to perform, complete Year 11 or 12, and move straight into the workforce. We've found that if we link students and schools with business and community through simply fun and effective programs as a part of school culture, we can help guide young Australians to a brighter future and begin to level the playing field. How do we know this? Because it's what we've been doing for over 2 decades. With a firm belief in the potential of every young person, Beacon began working with schools, local businesses and communities in Tasmania to better prepare kids for the transition from school to work, and has grown into a national non-profit organisation now working with more than 120 secondary schools across all Australian states and territories. That's 120 schools that are now connected with business and local community, executing structured, practical and flexible programs that work, and receiving lots of support along the way. That's thousands of young lives changed, and changing for the better. Thousands. Schools embracing the Beacon program retain more students, get better employment and participation results for their students after leaving school, even when they're in some of the most disadvantaged communities.
The Beacon Foundation has opened my eyes up to many opportunities through the programs they have run. We've had a few business people come out to our school and tell us about their jobs, how to get there, how to set goals and how to reach those goals. It wasn't just within my year, but the whole school. Every student in the school, I reckon, has been affected, in a positive way, by the Beacon Foundation.
So before the Beacon Foundation became involved in the school, we had very minimal links with business partnerships, and through their involvement, our students have gained a huge amount of confidence in themselves. They've begun to realise that their background, their circumstances will make no difference, right? And they have a very bright future ahead of them.
One of the most important things that the Beacon Foundation has helped me realise is how important school is and how it's important to carry on further education beyond school, finish school, and how it will benefit my future.
The impact of the work done by the Beacon Foundation is highlighted in the number of students who pledged that they will continue into further education and to training and to employment.
Thanks to the Beacon Foundation, I actually landed my first job.
One of the powerful things that Beacon does is work across sectors, because picture this, if you're in a situation in a tough, disadvantaged school, if you're a principal, you really don't know where to go to access support from the business world and business community. So Beacon's role as a broker, as an intermediary, it makes accessible to schools, to the leaders in those schools, to the kids in those schools, resources, access and opportunities that they mightn't otherwise get. And that is extraordinarily powerful.
Over the last 2 decades, we've worked with hundreds of schools and businesses and made a real and lasting difference for thousands of young Australians. We thank the schools, the businesses and the local communities that have made this possible. But we've only just scratched the surface. With your help, we can make a lasting difference in the lives of tens of thousands of young Australians, many of them living in our most disadvantaged communities. Because not all things are equal, but anything's possible.